Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Paul from Senior to Scratch. Today I'm excited to share my journey of finding the perfect putter with the help of L.A.B Golf. I'll walk you through what you need for the fitting, how to submit the information, and then how to custom order one of these beautiful L.A.B putters. I'll also share my feedback on working with the experts at L.A.B Golf. Now you'll want to stick around until the end of the video where I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do now to get one of those L.A.B putters in your bag for the start of the golf season. Right, first a bit of history on why I actually need a new putter and why I chose L.A.B. Last season I struggled even with short putts, and upon further examination of my Ping Sigma adjustable length putter, it seemed the grip would twist at address. So I took it into the golf shop, they took it apart, and they told me that the sleeve for the adjustment was broken and it would take weeks to get repaired. So like any impatient golfer with a little bit of the season left, I needed a cheap stopgap for the rest of the season. So I went to the local golf store, tried a few of the putters, and I settled on this Odyssey DFX 7 putter, similar fang shape to the old Ping putter, and it was around the $200 price point. So that was what I was willing to pay for something that wasn't custom fitted. So then the next question is, why did I settle on L.A.B? Well, I went to the same golf shop a couple of weeks ago and tried out some putters, relatively expensive putters. There was only a couple of L.A.B putters in stock for lefties, and neither of them were the right lie angle or the right length for my stroke. So I tried them anyways, and even with the specs not being correct for me, I was still hitting them straighter, especially on off-center hits. And I was trying to figure out, well, why is this? And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that they take a lot of the decision making or adjustments, manual adjustments that you make with your current putters out of the equation. So I don't have to worry about how much do I forward press, how does the heel toe sit on the ground. That's essentially all taken care of for you. So really all you need to worry about is your fluidity of your stroke, your read, and your distance. Okay, let's go into the remote fitting process. What are you going to need? Well, number one, a putter. Probably best if you use a putter that you're already comfortable with, like your own putter. Number two, a measuring tape. Now you're going to need this to measure lengths on your putter. I'm going to show you how to do that later. Now for metric folks, you might need a calculator app to convert the centimeters to inches, which is what they use on the L.A.B Golf website. Number three, golf shoes. I know it sounds kind of obvious, but I never practice with shoes on at the house. Make sure you do so when you take the video. Number four, a smartphone or a camera to capture the video of your putting stroke. Obviously, I'm using mine, so I can't show that to you. Number five, a friend. Well, if you don't have any like me, a tripod will definitely work, especially if your friend's been out drinking the night before. They might not have the steadiest of hands. Number six, a door frame. Well, hopefully we all have one of those. Finally, number seven, access to the internet to upload your video and put in your information from your measurements. I know you have this because you're watching this video right now. Okay, let's quickly walk through remote fitting. There's the hamburger, you click on that, fitting, and then remote fitting, and that gets you to this wonderful remote fitting page. And I will mention that there are videos in here which go through this process in much more detail. I'm just trying to show an overview. So you take a video, you take measurements, and you send them in. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pause real quick here. And this is what you need to know for the video. So specifically having the camera level with your hands, a level surface with the vertical wall edge in the background, and lining up the tip of the putter shaft with the edge of the wall. So I'm just showing a sample of my video. You can see how the camera height's at the height of my hands. The tip of the putter shaft is in line with that vertical edge. And finally, make sure to wear your golf or tennis shoes when shooting the video. Okay, as we continue to scroll down the web page, you'll see links to actual videos that L.A.B Golf put on here. describing the process in much more detail than I did. So the standard arm lock and sweeper putting styles are all explained in videos. And then next we come to how to measure the length of the putter that you're using, and I showed that earlier. Basically the bottom of the middle of the face to the top of the grip. And yeah, once you have all of that information, now it's just a matter of punching it in. One thing I will tell you is when I selected the model, I was pretty sure I wanted the Mez 1 Max. It turns out that the fitting is agnostic to what kind of putter you get, so it doesn't really matter. There's where you put the club measurement in inches, drag the video in, and put your handicap in. I'm not exactly sure what that's for. And just hit submit and wait for the results. Now, it took roughly 10 days after I submitted all of my information to get the results back, which gave me some reassurance that it wasn't just a bot doing it, it was a person. Indeed, Jackson did help me out, and he did answer a lot of questions that I had. And you can see I had some slightly non-standard specs, which required me to order a custom putter, which I'm going to show you in a bit here. But Jackson was extremely thorough in his responses when I was asking him different questions about, why am I non-standard, or what are the different shaft options and grip options and that sort of thing. So very good process and very good customer support in that respect. Okay, now that we know what our specs are, now for the fun part. So we go to the products. I'm going to shop all. One thing that you will notice is it has the stock and the custom side by side, so you can see the price difference, generally around $100 or less. Now the putter that I chose was the one here, the Mez 1 Max. I'm going to go through what the stock putter looks like first, and you're basically looking at a 2 to 3 week delivery. You've got the black head. The only shaft option is the stock premium steel shaft, and only 3 shaft lengths, 33, 34, and 35 inches, and only the 69-degree lie angle with the 1.5 smooth press 2 and the standard putter head cover. So that's what you get for the stock. Now for, what is that, an extra $90, you can get the custom. I needed the custom. I would have got the custom anyways, just because of the cool colors and line markings I can put on here. Now for the really fun part for me, let's click on the custom. And there's way more menus to choose from here because there's way more configuration options. So right or left, you can choose the putting style. I'm standard, and the basically the head weight. I chose standard there. Now here's the shaft options. You can see there's a plethora of shafts. I just got the standard shaft. You can always change those later on. And every length you can imagine for shafts and different lie angles. As I said, I needed the custom one. And now for the really cool things is you can actually change the color and see what it's going to look like. I chose that beautiful blue color. And for my alignment aid, I'm choosing the 3 lines because that helps me align the ball properly. And you can see you have 4 different club head covers, putter head covers to choose from. And that's the beautiful club that I should receive in about another 7 to 8 weeks. So as I said in the intro, if you want to get one of these clubs in your bag before the start of the golf season, you're looking at probably minimum of 8 weeks to maybe 10 weeks to get it, between the remote fitting, waiting for the results, entering your order, and then waiting for the club to arrive. So I hope that gives you a little bit of background in terms of the L.A.B putter fitting process and ordering process. And if you like this video, please subscribe to Senior to Scratch for more in the future. Thank you.